So good morning, everyone. I just wanted to share something small with you this morning. I went to it's called DeKalb Farmers Market. And I normally don't go because it's kind of far and I don't like long trips because of the discomfort. But I decided to go because I ran out of this. It's spearmint. It's fresh herbs. It's delicious, and the smell is divine. And you see, I bought quite a few so it can last. And then they came out with some new stuff. Ceylon tea peppermint. It doesn't smell so good. It doesn't look too good, but I just wanted to try it, because I normally buy this in peppermint, but they changed it to spearmint. So I'm not sure that's a typo or they just changed it because maybe they got this new in. But nevertheless, it's very, where I live near downtown Atlanta, it's very expensive. So this bucket here, how much is this? Says a pound and like a half. It's $2.16, which is a great price. And then the best one is just 80 cents. Wow. Were they all 80 cents? So they have different prices. That was 96. That was 92. And then that one was 96. So under $1. And you could make at least 4 gallons of tea with this. So what I use this. It's a tea steamer or sifter or strainer, whatever you want to call it. So you would put the herbs in there. I guess I can actually show you on camera. Let me see if I can stand this camera up for a minute so I can show you. I think it'll work. I'm not sure. Okay, I think it'll work. And so you just scoop some tea. Wait a minute. It's not working. Okay, I want to actually show you. You scoop the tea inside. In there like that. And then you just tighten it. I never pack it because I like the water to kind of flow through it. So I don't think you should pack it. Most people, they do pack it, but I think you shouldn't pack it because the water has to flow through in order for it to seep. And then you screw that top on very tight because you don't want it to open up inside the boiling water. And then you boil some water. And this has a chain, so the chain will hang over and you sit this in. Or you can just pop the whole thing in. The chain's kind of old. I mean, of course, this is the vintage one. And I actually have a modern one. Someone gifted me one. I used it. I didn't like it. So I threw that out a long time ago. But I did give it a shot. I don't know. Vintage things work better. The other one didn't steep good. Like the tea, it just kind of wasted your leaves. But nevertheless, and if you have a family, you can use a bigger pot of boiling water and then just buy a larger vessel, a strainer. And then I also bought this, and I'm sure people have seen this. They have a lot of videos going viral. It's sorrel, dried sorrel. It's an organic hibiscus leaf. And they mostly come from Jamaica. I know mostly Jamaican people, they purchase this, and this is what they grow in their villages. And it's so much cheaper there. I met this beautiful Jamaican lady at the store, and she was hesitant on buying it because she was saying she can get like a whole sack, like a 10-gallon bag for less than this. I said, yeah, but we're not in Jamaica. So you got to pay for it. So she said she might get her husband to help her start growing it this summer because she doesn't want to pay this price. And I said, I don't blame you. But what you do with this, and then I also bought some ginger. I should have pulled that out. Let me grab it real quick. Okay, so the water's boiling. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this in. Leave the chain hanging and then just pop it in like that. Yeah, and then you just let it. Actually, you can even turn the fire down now to like just simmer. Yeah. And just let it simmer. Because you don't want it to ball with, you don't want those leaves to really ball. They just need to steam or steep. Okay, so here's the garlic. So you make this with garlic and you boil it, garlic. I'm so sorry, the ginger. I did buy garlic too. And so here's the ginger. I bought a lot. So you want to boil it. So I'm going to boil the ginger, this ginger, with the sorrel leaves. And it's a cold drink, but I'm going to make it warm. But mostly, I've seen the YouTube commercials. They make it cold. Yeah, they put it in a jug and they keep it in the refrigerator and they drink it cold. But I'm going to try and do it hot because that's what I really need hot beverages. So I'm going to try. If it doesn't work, then I'll just drink it cold. But I mean, it was only $6 and change, so you can't go wrong. And what I like is the bag is sealed, has that Ziploc, so you can use half and then seal it. You know, if you have a whole family, of course you want to use the whole thing. In fact, you probably want to buy 2 bags. But if you're not sure how to make this sorrel and ginger concoction, you can just Google it. They have in fact, I think I saw an Asian lady doing it, an American lady doing it, but for the most part, the Jamaicans, they specialize in this type of drink. I have a second mom. She was from Jamaica, so I know a lot about Jamaican things. And then my mother, she cooks a lot of West Indian dishes. So I learned a lot about West Indian spices. I bought some thyme. I mean, if you live in Atlanta or Georgia, you should try to get to they have a lot of farmers markets, but they have the Whole Foods, but the DeKalb Farmers Market I think is the best because it's like it just came right out of the garden. And also the prices are reasonable because they have millions and millions of customers. They sell so many items a day that they can lower the price. And you know, right now everything is so expensive. So, you know, if you can get there, go ahead and get there. It's really a good option. Guess I'll use this mug. Let me see. I have quite a few. I have so many vintage things to choose from. I'm going to use this. This is a cute. I've had this for a long time. But isn't it? It's West Germany. Yeah, it's a mug. My son put it in the dishwasher. He kind of ruined it. You see how the color faded a bit, but thank God it was well made, so it didn't mess up too bad. So you can go ahead and cut this fire off. And this should be ready to go now. Give it a few bounces, and, you know, let the water strain through the strainer. And you could even add water to this and sugar and make a cold drink. This is very healthy to drink when you're making tea, to use fresh tea. And I'm going to show you what I do when I can't get to the farmer's market because I'm sitting right here, so I'm going to show you. This is what I normally use. This tastes pretty decent. I'm not going to say it's bad at all. It's not as good as this stuff. But, I mean, it is one of the top brands in tea as far as a tea bag. It comes like this. And I'm smelling it right now as I'm opening it. It smells delicious. So if you can't get the fresh stuff, that's fine. You can get this. It's Peppermint Celestial Seasoning Herbal Tea. Yeah, the peppermint. It's very good. They have chamomile. I was looking for the chamomile in this. I normally buy this in the chamomile. They didn't have it yesterday when I went. So I have to go back because I love the chamomile too. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and plate this up so you can see what I do. I think I better use my right hand so I don't make a mess. And if you like your tea sweet, you can add, at this point, you can add honey or sugar, unsweetened sugars, you know, whatever you use. I don't use sugar. I don't like sweet things. I like the natural taste of the tea. And normally I have a small glass, but I'm feeling quite chilly and I'm trying to I haven't had it in my system in a while, so I want to get some intake here. But you really just need like a small little, you like the size of a regular teacup. That's why I grabbed this because I want to drink a lot. And so I like the natural taste of the tea. You can also add some peppermint candy if you want, or cough drops. You know, even you can put, if you're feeling sick, you can put some Dayquil in there or that Theraflu that goes perfect with this. And I would prefer if you're going to drink this, to, if you need it sweet, to add honey. Don't buy sugar. Sugar just messes up the taste. Like this has a natural taste. Even this, it has a natural taste. You don't need to sweeten it. You just have to adjust to that taste because we're so used to putting, especially as Americans, we're so used to putting sugar in our tea as a child growing up. When you're sick, your mother gave you tea and sugar. So you have to kind of undo that taste and just get used to the natural taste. Yeah. So my dad was making me some of this. He buys a million of these in all type of names and all type of various herbs. He's into that for years. And one time he was making me some tea and I was putting sugar. He's like, no, 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 don't put the sugar. You're going to mess it up. I was like, I can't drink it without sugar. So he taught me just to enjoy the natural taste, and it's so much better. Just give it a shot. I promise you, you will enjoy it. But so bon appetit, and you know, I hope this inspires you. And you got to try this Jamaican beverage. It's to die for. The ginger and the sorrel. Just Google it. Everything's on Google now. You just cannot go wrong. Okay, God bless. Enjoy your day.